This is my assistant Maddie, my daughter, and we're going to go over question number 15, which is the five different nerves, the five different major nerves of the arm. The first one is going to be the axillary nerve. That's going to come into the deltoid and innervate into the deltoid and the teres major, and that's going to have a sensory input into the outside of the deltoid muscle. The next one is going to be the median nerve, which is going to innervate into. It's going to come down the arm, and it's going to innervate into the pronator trace, all of the anterior forearm, most of the anterior forearm muscles, the pronators, the flexors of the wrist, and all the digits. It's going to move into the thumb, and it's going to have sensory input of the tip of the thumb, the palm, the first two fingers, and the inside of the ring finger. The musculocutaneous nerve is going to innervate into the biceps brachii and into the brachialis, and it's going to have a sensory input of the anterior region of the forearm. The radial nerve is going to come in through it's going to come in through the back of the arm and down through and innervate into the triceps brachii, all the posterior arm muscles. It's going to do all the posterior forearm muscles, the supinator, the extensor caproradialis muscles, the extensor digitorum, the extensor capris, all those, the abductors, and then it's going to go into the brachiodalis as well. That's going to have a sensory input in the back of the forearm and into the posterior of the forearm, or the back of the where the tricep is, the posterior of the forearm, and the back of the hand, or no, not the back of the hand, but not the tips, and not the pinky finger. The fun note, I had a compound fracture that severed my radial nerve, and I had to spend 2 years in hand traction to be able to open and close my hand again. Last but not least is the ulnar nerve, and that's going to go down the back of the posterior of the arm, and that's going to do the rest of the anterior forearm muscles. It's going to be the medial flexors, the flexor ulnaris, and then it's going to go into the intrinsic ham muscles as well. So that's going to be, and then it's going to have a sensory area of the pinky and the inside of the ring finger, as well as up into like the wrist and this side of the hand.